Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Good morning. It is 7 in the morning and I have been to the gym as usual and now I'm just in the kitchen. I'm making myself some coffee. I'm super tired. I've been super tired lately, so I'm making some coffee. I need the energy, and then I'm also gonna make some eggs as usual. But today is gonna be a super interesting day because I have a lot of things to do. First of all, I'm gonna take a walk with Mila to the center. It's like a 20-minute walk, I think, 15 maybe. So we're gonna walk there and I'm gonna buy a pregnancy test because I have been having super strange symptoms lately. I don't know if it's PMS or if it's pregnancy, but I'm not late yet, so I don't know. But I think I'm gonna buy an early pregnancy test because honestly, I've been feeling weird. As I said, I have been extra tired lately. I have also had a lot of headache. I've had a lot of PMS symptoms, same as when I had PMS, but a lot harder, and I've had so much mood swings this last week and this week, and I also feel super swollen, which is, I always feel a bit swollen when I have PMS, but I feel extra swollen, like in a weird way, and I remember feeling that way when I was pregnant with Mila as well. And I also have been feeling nausea. I felt nausea in the evening. I think it was like 2 days ago. I just felt so much nausea, and then I had to get up and eat something in the evening, and it was actually out of hunger. And that's exactly how I felt in my first pregnancy. I would feel nausea, and when I ate, I felt a lot better. So it kind of makes me wonder if I could possibly be pregnant. There is a chance that I'm pregnant. It's a small chance, but there is a chance. So yeah, I'm gonna take a pregnancy today. I'm gonna take a pregnancy test today, and you can follow along with me. I need to find like the early pregnancy test because it's still, I think, a day before my expected period, but I just can't wait, honestly. I need to know. I'm also like caffeine addicted, so I need to stop drinking this much coffee if I would be pregnant. I also want to start folic acid in that case. You know, there's a lot of things that I need to regulate. I also take pre-workout. So all of these things I need to stop, or at least take less off. So yeah, I need to know if I'm pregnant. Also, another symptom that I've had is weird dreams and nightmares, and that was something that I also had in my first pregnancy, but sometimes I do have it before my period, but now I've had it many nights, and that's also a new thing. So yeah, I kind of feel pregnant, but I don't think I'm pregnant, but I'm just gonna take a test just to be sure. So yeah. Something else I'm thinking to do today is the anti-bucket list challenge, because I heard it in a podcast and I thought it was super interesting. It's basically like your bucket list but reverse. So it's, instead of things that you would like to do, it's things that you really don't want to do. And I have a lot of those things. So yeah, I was thinking to include that in this video. I think it can be interesting. If I would be pregnant right now, it would honestly be super weird because it's pretty soon after having Mila. I don't feel ready to have another baby yet, but at the same time I would kind of be happy. I would be happy for Mila. She would have a sibling, and it's also kind of nice to get it over with, you know, to just have all the kids and then you don't have to have them anymore, because it is a struggle to go through childbirth. Pregnancy for me was honestly super easy. I actually really loved being pregnant. I felt really good. I also had less mood swings when I was pregnant than I normally have. So that's also a really, really weird thing. Normally your hormones get out of control in pregnancy, but for me, I felt like they were more stable. I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah. So I have mixed feelings about it, to say the least. Now I need to make breakfast before Mila wakes up, so talk to you later. Since Mila is still asleep right now, I'm just gonna start with the anti-bucket list challenge. So here comes the first thing on my anti-bucket list. I would never travel alone. I understand that it can build your confidence and sense of self and all of this, but I personally believe that it's super dangerous as a woman to travel alone, especially in today's world. I don't think that it's safe, and I think women should be more careful. It's something that I don't personally believe that I would gain anything positive from, and I would never recommend any of my friends. My true crime brain is like, hell no, don't travel alone. So I would never recommend any of my friends to travel alone, and I would never think about going to any other country alone. I'm also just like, why would you want to travel alone when you can travel with someone else? Then why would you want to go alone? I think it's just more fun to travel with other people. And if I could choose, I would choose traveling with someone else any day of the week. So yeah, I would never travel alone, and I don't understand the hype with it, honestly. The second thing on my anti-bucket list is that I would never walk around outside in only a sports bra. And I know that this is an unpopular opinion, but I think that walking around in a sports bra is same as walking around in your underwear, and I'm not walking around in a normal bra outside either, so it's just something I would never do. It feels weird. I think it's super strange that it's become kind of a norm, especially in other countries. Maybe not so much here, but I think it's super strange that that's like a normal thing to do and an accepted thing to do in society. I just feel like it's kind of strange when you think about it. And I also believe that if you're truly confident, then you wouldn't feel the need to walk around in only a sports bra. And that's also something that maybe not everybody will like hearing, but yeah, that's just an opinion I have, and it's something I would never do. We have started giving some finger foods for Mila, and this is what we have started with. We gave also before some avocado. I think avocado was actually the first piece that we gave to her. And yeah, I feel like it's a really good thing to start with because it's so soft. Like avocados are so soft, so they kind of melt in your mouth. But it was a bit hard for her to grab though, so yeah, but I feel like she's figured it out a little bit. She's mostly just playing with the food, honestly, but I feel like she's starting to understand it now that she can also put it in her mouth. And then we also made some, or I made some scrambled eggs for her, and that was actually the first time that she tried it today. I tried to make them really soft and like small pieces. I don't know how good it shows, but yeah, that's what we have started to give to her as finger foods. I was also thinking to try broccoli, like some overcooked broccoli or something like this. And yesterday we gave her some rice with lentils. That was also very small. I tried to give super small pieces in the beginning because honestly I've been super scared. That's also why we start a bit later. We have only... Va? Mayday. We have only given those corn snacks that melt in her mouth. Those we have given, but I've honestly been super scared to start finger foods overall because it's scary to give your baby their first pieces, but I feel like she's handling it super well, so yeah. Also, I don't know why I'm filming this after she ate because this is the mess that is currently on her plate. I should have maybe filmed it before, but who cares? I mean, you can see the pieces anyway, so yeah. Mila! Okay, so a little update. I ended up not even getting a pregnancy test because literally on the way there I started having super hard cramps, so I know what it means. I have it every month, so yeah, I'm not pregnant. It's definitely my period coming, so yeah, I guess I'm not pregnant. A part of me is like almost disappointed, even though I know it's too early. I know that we should still wait. I'm definitely not ready to have another child, but it would have also been pretty nice, you know, to have the kids, to have two children close together in age. I don't know what's the best age gap between your kids. Like, I know my sister has almost 2 years, and I know she always says that that's a good age gap between your kids. But yeah, I don't know. I should be happy, but a part of me is disappointed. Maybe it's time for another child, after all. No, not yet. It's a good thing. It's not meant to be, so yeah. I'm not pregnant and I didn't need to take a pregnancy test, so that was pretty good. Also, another thing that's like definitely on my anti-bucket list is I would never ever in my life become a cyclist. And I don't mean taking a little bike ride around town every once in a while, but I mean those kind of cyclists who put on the tight clothes, put on the helmet, you know, they go all in with the helmet, glasses, the tights, some special kind of shoes, and then they bike full speed down the forest path on a regular Sunday like they would be biking for the Olympics, literally. Like, I don't know what is wrong with them, but they don't have manners, honestly. Like, and when I say this, I don't mean everybody, of course. I mean like 80%, 90% of the bicyclists, is it called that? I think so. Of the people who ride a bicycle. Literally yesterday when I was walking on the forest path, it's like sand. It's not even a road. It's a sand road, a forest path. And I'm walking there with the stroller with my cute little baby inside, and there comes a bike. Oh no, wait, she's waking up.
That was fun. Let's play again.
I'm in
Let's play again.
I'm in soup.
That was fun. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. I'm in super much pain right now, so I'm just gonna finish what I started saying and finish my anti-bucket list challenge so that I don't need to film anymore today. I think I will just continue filming tomorrow. But yeah, what I was saying is that I was outside walking with Mila. I had her in the stroller in front of me, and I was just walking regularly, regular speed and everything. And then there comes a cyclist who passes me full speed. Like, he didn't even hesitate, he didn't slow down, he didn't even look back. He literally just passed me full speed, like he was Lightning McQueen. And I could feel the air from him. That's how close to me he was. Like, I could literally feel the breeze on the side of my head when he on the side of my body when he passed me. That's how close to me he was. He literally passed me like 20 centimeters away from me, which is really annoying. Like, I'm walking with the stroller. What if because mind you, I don't hear him coming, okay? He's coming so fast, I don't even have time to hear him. What if I would just accidentally take one step to the left at the exact moment that he passes me? He would literally drive into me with his bike, me and my stroller and my baby. I just feel like, why can't people use their brain? Like, it's not that hard to have common sense. Like, if you see someone walking with their stroller, maybe you can just slow down a little bit. You can take a break from the Olympic race that you're having inside of your head and just slow down a little bit. You don't have to pass someone with a baby full speed. And I don't know why it's always cyclists who do this, and it's usually men, and they just don't think. One time it happened that someone actually used their little bell thingy that you have on the bicycle. Someone actually used it, and that was a woman. She was like, pling, 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 I'm coming here from the back. Okay, and then she passed me. And that was nice. You know, she used the bell thingy the way that you should use it, and she just told me that, okay, I'm gonna pass now, so don't step to the side with your baby. It's that simple, really. So yeah, I'm probably gonna offend somebody with all of this, but I just don't like people who cycle in that way. Like, they are always rude. They're just rude, okay? I know I'm being dramatic, but honestly, it's happened to me many times now, and I really get pissed. And that's also the reason why I would never, ever in my entire life become a cyclist, especially those rude ones. So yeah. Another thing on my anti-bucket list is that I would never go back to an ex or someone that I have dated, because there's a reason why they are your exes, and they're not gonna change. Your relationship dynamic is probably never gonna change. It's just gonna repeat itself. Sorry, she's climbing on me same time. The situation is probably just gonna repeat itself, and you're gonna go back to old patterns, and it's gonna end the same way. So yeah, I don't believe in going back to exes, and it's something that I would never do. I would also never write hate or negativity to influencers on social media. I just feel like people are cruel, honestly. People say whatever behind the screen these days, and I think that healthy individuals don't have the need to write negativity or hate to others. So yeah, it's something that I personally would never do, and I hope you wouldn't either. Ay. The last thing that I'm gonna include in my anti-bucket list for today is that I am thankful. I'm gonna word it like this. I'm thankful that I don't have to work in customer service, because it has happened now a couple of times, and it happened it happened only a couple of weeks ago that I saw a drunk customer just screaming at the cashier lady, and she was not like a young girl or something like this. She was like a regular lady, and literally he was like screaming, and he was drunk, and he just screamed at her, like swearing at her, acting so rude. And there was other people, and I felt so sorry for her. And I just thought, oh my god, I could never do this job. I could never handle that, getting screamed at like that in public without saying something back. So yeah, I really thought about that, and I'm happy I don't have to work in customer service, because I would never want to. It's something that I really, really don't want to do. So yeah.